Donate Pharaoh. Okay, here's a sandwich. Come with me. Professor Sarter. He serves no purpose in this game. In other games, he's like kind of a card lottery where he'll just give you a random card after a certain point. So, why I wanted Pharaoh is no matter what, he like distracts the character that you're talking to. So no matter what you choose, however you want to speak to them, they will like it no matter what. I told you it was a dating sim. Okay, so one character I want to get good rapport with is, well, some characters I want to get rapport with are, early game, I kind of want to get close with Chumley. But I wouldn't mind getting close with Zane either, because his cards, how this works is the person you have the highest affinity with, you can buy their cards. Now, because Zane's too cool, he doesn't blush. I wouldn't mind getting close with Alexis either, because her cards are like warrior support. The game lags, by the way. If there's too much going on because this game wasn't optimized correctly. If there are too many characters on a map at one time, it causes the game to slow down. So every time you leave the map, it leaves in 15-minute intervals. By the way, don't bother talking to Chaz, because no matter what, he will never talk to you. Because he's an elitist snob. But anyway. I will also let you know that all female students, except one, asterisk, are all obelisk blue immediately, no matter what, because there's no other girls' dorm for the rest of the classes. Seriously. And then I just have the cat with me. Violent Rain, it's alright. Takramenos is not bad. Hyosube is not bad either. You get some support for your cards, for your deck. So, let's do that real quick. Now, when I was younger, I did not understand what recipe meant. What that means is how you build the deck, and the game's memory lets you know about it. Starting deck has 42 cards in it. Okay, I need to fix that. All right, let's go ahead and sort it. No. There's a way to change the, there it is. Sort based on attack. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the cards. Humanoid slime has use. What's my spell and trap lab look like? I get giant Trinity in the beginning. Well, that ain't bad. Stimpack's a bit of a risky card, but it's not bad either. Let's get rid of one of the bull penguins. Let's get rid of the bull penguins in general. Get rid of you. You. One of the Kappa Avengers, because why do I have that many of them? Alright. Whoop, wrong button. So some of the synergy is going to be off with the deck. No, I actually want to keep the jellyfish because they have decent defenses. Because we got some decent beaters that will just be overall okay in the deck. I don't think anything else was worth it. No, not yet. So that's what we're going to roll with for the time being. You want to have a 40-card deck because consistency is key, my friends. Consistency is key. Alright, let's get one more duel in, and then we'll save the game by advancing the day, because I believe that's the only way you can save, or you save it. I can't remember, the game just saves automatically. Now, there is one character here that is an obelisk blue that I would like to duel against because he's the ultimate punching bag. Michael's not a very fun opponent. Okay, this is the only time you're probably going to hear me say this, but the lag here is actually helpful. Of course, why else would I be here, Jaden? Okay, so for us to start gaining our own strategy, I want to reach higher affinity with Chumley here. So how do we do that? Feed the man. That's pretty good. Yes, you gain affinity with them for giving them food, dueling them and beating them, or even losing, but you get a bigger boost if you defeat them. and just having great talks with him. This is why Pharaoh becomes essential if you can find him. Okay, we have reached higher affinity with Chumley. That's good. Let's start buying his pack up because I need to come up with my own strategy here soon. His monsters, his pack is very good for grinding out beast monsters, which is very helpful. Alright, let's see what we get out of it. Blade Rabbit, Beast Soul Swap ain't bad. Beast Tusk Mammoth. King Tiger Wanghu? Really now? Leo Guns, whatever. Kangaroo Champ's okay. Wow. Dark Zebra's alright. Beast Fangs, Poison Fangs, Master and Expert. Another Wanghu? I mean, sure. Thousand Needles. Death Wombat isn't bad. Bubonic Vermin isn't bad, but you need a playset. Hyena's pretty decent. You need a playset, though. Majigire Panda. That card's censored, by the way. This is my second Hyena. Another Death Wombat. Good Worm Beast. Third Hyena. Cool. Fourth one. Why not? Scapegoat? Ooh. That's a good card. And then, off screen, I'm going to be mostly dueling against the punching bags to gather money. One of the punching bags is going to be this guy, Damon. He looks like Tarzan, talks like Tarzan. His only skill is drawing cards. That's it. Now, he's not using anything like Exodia or anything like that. He just draws cards and has terrible monster cards. And because he's an Obelisk Blue student, it's very easy to just grind against him because he just becomes your punching bag. So expect to see a bunch of victories against him. Okay, this is Nova. Nova is the other punching bag. In fact, let me show you what I mean. This guy is so bad that they nerf him in later games and make him a Slifer Red. That should tell you how bad of a duelist he is. Dope. And I think after this duel, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to save the game and wrap things up. Jirai Grumo and Dark Elf on my first turn. Well, at the very least, I can just summon this in attack mode and it becomes a defensive card anyway. It's a risky card, but the attack power that it has is very helpful. Trunade, huh? I'll summon the Dark Elf and attack with it because it's less risky than Jirai Grumo. Yeah, this guy is a joke. His back row is pretty much meaningless. Probably should have said that Dust Tornado. Oh, well. Joy of Greed. And Legacy of Yada. I'll win next turn. I believe his strategy is the Destiny board cards, but because the AI doesn't work properly, he is just that terrible. Emergency provisions, eh? Not a bad card. I was going to do this to add insult to injury. Summon Torpedo Fish. Oh my gosh. Torpedo Fish. And now it doesn't matter if I mess this up. Heads always shreds. What can I say? And it does! Yeah. This guy is a joke. Well, it's 800. See, it gives you 200 duelist bonus. So no matter what, you're going to get an easy 200 out of him. Yeah. He is going to be our punching bag going forward. So yes, expect a bunch of wins against him and Damon, because I need to grind money until we get to a certain point. Then it doesn't matter who I duel. There are some characters though that are way more difficult than some though. Like, a lot of the named characters are pretty tough. Let's get more of these. Because I need a mid-max on these for something very specific later. Revolution, Pale Tail Swipe, cost down. That's alright. Last Will. Ooh, that's a good card. Compulse. That is also a good card. Rising Energy, yeah. That's whatever. Magical Hats. Magical Hats is funny, but it's not very good. Let me go back real quick. I have 50 duel points, so I might as well I have 80 duel points left, so I might as well spend it on a sandwich. Give me a sandwich. A plain sandwich would be good. Cool. So I'm going to show you something kind of neat. So the plain sandwich is good for Zane Truesdale. That is the only way to gain higher affinity with him. There are 3 sandwiches that he likes no matter what. They are the cooked sandwich, a very special sandwich, and the plain sandwich. I think I have a tofu sandwich, so if I find Pharaoh again... Okay. So, who do I have the best rapport with right now? Still Chumley, but by how much? Oh, right. Alright, I have to beat him in a duel I have to duel them first to get this. Oh well. So I guess I'll just be invisible until we do. I don't feel confident enough to duel some of these characters yet. Actually, I'm curious. What is banned in this time period? To just not have a ban list at all, you have to clear the game like 10 times or something stupid like that. I'm not a fan of that. But, let's see. Blissey, Said, Fiber Jar, Magical Scientist, Makiora, Sinister Serpent, Witch, Yada. All those make sense. Butterfly Dagger Elma. Change of Heart, Delinquent Duo. Yep, this was Reaper format. This happened just after that. Reborn is banned. Rigeki's banned. Mirror Force is banned. 6 cents. By the way, we never got this card in the States until like 2013 or something like that. They took it out of the ban list for a month, and that was a mistake. Rod. This is before these cards got eroded, by the way. So, Ring of Destruction has its old effect. Imperial Order has its old effect. See, limited, of course, the Exodia parts. Breaker is limited. That makes sense. It's a good card. ED Warrior Lady, D-Mock. It's okay. The Warrior Toolbox deck I'm considering only uses one of her anyway. Injection Fairy Lily, Jinzo. Of course, that card was limited for a very long time. Now it's at 3 because it doesn't matter anymore. The reason why this card is limited is there was a very stupid OTK with it. Night Assailant's just Maneater Bug, but a little better. Tsukiyomi. Twin-Headed Behemoth was a mistake. This card can only use this effect once per duel anyway. Thousand Eyes is legal in this era. Ooh. Book of Moon, Card Destruction, Comfy, Dark Hole. This card is exclusive to this game, so Heavy. Illusion Gate is also exclusive. Vortex. Mage Power, Meta. Meta's legal. That's crazy. Sabatil, Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed's legal. Heh, heh, heh. But what does it do? And then the semi-limited list. I'm with Simo on this. This should just not exist. It should only be here for one monster. Knock, Rhoda. Goblin Housekeeping's not even a good card. I don't know why. Last turn. Oh, gosh. The shenanigans that card caused. Alrighty then. I'm going to advance the day, save here, and call it quits. I believe this game is one of those where it's like you have to go to the map to save. Yeah, there it is. Which I think is a dumb idea, but oh well.